Well, let's get in Parikshit, who joins us to detail India's response on the imposed tariffs and also on what sources are telling him on the way forward. Parikshit?
Well, India has put out a strongly worded saying that the additional tariffs on India are extremely unfortunate. India is being targeted for actions that other countries are also taking, and US actions are unfair, unjustified, and unreasonable. India's imports of energy are based on market conditions and our national security and energy security. India will be taking all steps to protect its national interests. So, India is saying that we cannot really stop supplies from Russia. It is a strategic partner. We are buying oil from Russia because the earlier administration, the US, had also allowed us to do so. And we're not violating any sanctions. We're not violating any law of the land while purchasing this Russian crude. Now, while US targets India for importing Russian crude, take a look at this. 22% of China's crude imports in 2024 came from Russia. China was the largest importer of Russian oil in June 2025. China is also the biggest importer of fossil fuel among 10 countries which have been buying fossil fuel products from Russia since the start of the war. So you cannot really single out India as well. And this is what is confusing. This also shows the double standards of the United States. Now, when it comes to the what next, our sources telling us that we have very close business to business ties with the US, and our country would like to continue with those relations as nicely and as properly as possible. What happens next? US has said that they will still impose sanctions on Russia's trading partners despite highly productive talks. Yesterday, Donald Trump had said that the president's envoy has had very productive talks with Russia, and they'll see how things go. But the sanctions will remain on countries like India. The US trade team is going to be visiting India on the 25th of August for the sixth round of talks. Those would be crucial to see if there can be any possible breakthrough. And finally, the 50% tariff will come into effect on August 27 if we're not able to reach any kind of consensus. So the important point is 25th of August is when the US negotiating team comes to India, and 27th of August is when that deadline comes into effect and tariffs come into effect. So if we can have a breakthrough in those 2 days between 25 and 27th, there could possibly be a reprieve.
Let's hope for that, Parikshit. Thanks a lot for joining and giving us that quick update.